सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयम् करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करम् लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करम् शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवम् बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Veda prescribes both karma and jnana. That is to say that there is karma kanda also, jnana kanda also. Now what is the connection between them? Are they distinct portions or both to be taken together by a sadhaka? Is samuchaya, the combining both jnana and karma to be done here? This is a question here. Some people hold that jnana is incomplete without karma. Some people hold that way. What jnana can give is not complete purushartha. Along with karma alone, jnana will give complete purushartha in full. This is their contention. Here that is the meaning of, I said, complementary. The complementary spelling is complementary, not compli. Okay. PLE, complementary, completes. That which completes is complementary. Some people hold jnana itself cannot give full purushartha. This is their contention. That is to say that knowing the Atma Swarupa itself will not give moksha purushartha, but then one has to take to karma also. This is the contention. For that they cite some Shruti sentences. Yavad jivam agnihotram juhurat etc. Kurvita etc. Vakyas they cite. Lifelong one has to do agnihotra karma etc. They say. Also here you say kurvanere karmani jijivishet is there. This they say that this is a proof of their contention that one has to do karma. Only then jnana can give complete result. This is their contention. Some other people say that karma adds to jnana. The jnana phalam as an addition. Karma, the result of karma is adds to jnana. Even though jnana itself is complete, but karma phalam adds to that jnanam. This is the same. Something addition to jnana, they say. This is the meaning of, I said, supplementary. It's a supplement, right? Like we have food supplement, etc. This is a supplementary, they say. But this is not the meaning. This is not the spirit of karma kanda. We do not say that karma is complementary to jnanam or supplementary to jnanam. Jnanam is adequate, jnana is complete by itself. But for jnana prapti, one has to be prepared. The readiness is necessary. The adhikara is necessary. And for that adhikara, karma is the means. Jnana adhikara sadhanam karma. Natu jnana sadhanam, moksha sadhanam. Na. Karma is not a moksha sadhanam, it is not a jnana sadhanam, it is a jnana utpatti sadhanam, jnana adhikara sadhanam. So chitta shuddhi, chitta naischalya, right? The clarity in the heart, in the mind, and the stability in the mind is the chitta shuddhi, chitta naischalya. Nischala bhava is naischalya. Staying focused, right? That is a naischalya. So for that, karma is there. Therefore, karma is preparatory. Prepares a person in terms of chitta shuddhi and chitta naischalya. And here too, it is generally said that karma gives chitta shuddhi and upasana gives devata dhyanam, ishvara dhyanam, Saguna Brahma Dhyana, that gives Chitta Naischalyam. It is generally said. Okay. Upasanam also is a manasam karma, and therefore it is karma, we can say. Therefore, the preparate karma, both the bahya, vihitam karma, and also upasana, etc., these are preparatory. This is the vibhaga, and therefore there is a Purva para sambandha. One qualifies oneself and then one pursues. Right? Like in university education. For university education, usually one goes through the school education and then university education is there. So the school education is a preparatory for the university education. Usually, nowadays, it's also different. Open universities are there. You don't have to complete your schooling. Then still you can do open university education, etc. Distance education, etc. is there nowadays. So it's an example. Okay. So karma and upasana prepare a person's mind or prepare a person for the pursuit of jnanam. Now a question comes, what about us? What about me? What about an individual? We are now looking into Upanishad. We are getting exposure to Upanishad, what it says. At the same time, we do things also. How do we are doing both now. Right? We are doing both. We are doing Jnana Yoga also. We are into Jnana Yoga also. And we do karma also, we do. What about us? There is samuchaya here. So, it is better for a sadhaka to look oneself upon as a karma yogi. It is better, that's all. It is a better assumption that I am a karma yogi, taking to jnana, listening to this shastra also. It is better to safer to look upon oneself as a karma yogi for the sadhaka. It is not a rule, it is better, that's all. It's safer to look oneself upon a karma yogi, that is better. Alright, that you say that my as an individual, as the sadhaka obtains, I am a karma yogi and I take to jnana also. In this, there is this adhikara, there is mukhya adhikara and gauna adhikara. Mukhya adhikara, the primary adhikara, and an additional adhikara, gauna adhikara, both are there. One can look upon oneself as karma yogi. That is to say that one's mukhya adhikara is in karma yoga, in karma. I am a mukhya adhikari for karma yoga and a gauna adhikari for jnana yoga also. When the question of samuchaya comes, there both are mukhya adhikari, right? Samuchaya, the Purva Paksha, the Mimamsaka, etc., when they say that karma and jnana are done to be done together, to be pursued together, when they say, their meaning is that one is a mukhya adhikari for karma also, jnana also. That is the meaning. But we say, a karma yogi, and anybody can be a mukhya adhikari for karma and gauna adhikari for jnanam. It is okay. And over a period of time, as the person's clarity grows, as the person's chitta shuddhi grows, then the person transforms into a person whose mukhya adhikara is in jnana, and then gauna adhikara in karma. It is that mukhya gauna role changes, and finally the karma adhikara is dropped, kartrutva is dropped. So this is a transformation, a change. It is not a flip here, but is a transformation. Usually that's how it is. Usually it's a progress, a transformation. So therefore, mukhya adhikari for karma now, and a gauna adhikari for jnana, and later on transforming into mukhya adhikari for jnana and gauna adhikari for karma, and finally adhikari for jnana. This is how the transformation, slow transformation, gradual transformation takes place. So it depends upon, we don't have watertight division here. It depends upon the person's maturity, outlook, etc., readiness, etc. It depends on the person's readiness, etc., eligibility, all that. So here karma jnana samuchaya, jnana karma samuchaya is not accepted here as sama samuchaya. That is say that one cannot be a mukhya adhikari for karma also and jnana also. That is what is the spirit of this, our position. Okay. Now, the first mantra is like a sutra, a brief statement of the whole jnana yoga, jnana nishtha. And the second mantra states the spirit of karma nishtha. Again, that's also like a sutra. Now the mantra 3 onwards, mantra 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, up to mantra number 8 is like an elaboration of the Jnana Sutra or Jnana Yoga Sutra. Mantra 3 onwards up to 8. In fact, this is the mantra 1 to 8 is the core of the Advaita teaching. Number 9 onwards, there is a context, an elaboration of karma is there. Okay. We can look upon the mantra 9 onwards as an elaboration of Karma Sutra or the Karma Nishtha, Karma Yoga Sutra. Okay. Now, Bhashyakara introduces the third mantra here. Atha idanim avidvad nindartha ayam mantraha arabhyate. Atha, thereafter, idanim, presently, now, ayam mantraha arabhyate. this mantra is begun, or this mantra begins. Ayam mantra begins. This mantra begins. And what for is this mantra? What does this mantra say? Bhashyakara says, Avidvat Ninda Artha. This for this Artha, the purpose of this mantra, the meaning of this mantra is to do Ninda. Ninda of whom? Avidvan. Avidushaha Ninda. The Ninda of Avidvan. The Ninda here means we have decrying, admonishing, right? Rebuking, reproaching this one. Ninda, admonition of this. The decrying of the Avidvan. A person who is not a jnani, not a vidvan, avidvat. Avidushaha Ninda, the Ninda of the Avidvan here. Here, with what is meant by the word Avidvan? We can take it a person who has not taken to Jnana Yoga. Even as a Gauna pursuit, a person who has not taken to Jnana Yoga. One who stays with karma or even karma yoga alone, okay, then that is a avidvan. There is no pursuit of jnana yoga even as gauna. We can also take that a person who is not a jignasu, who has not discovered the jignasu, the seeker of wisdom, and the seeker of freedom, mumukshu. Jignasu, mumukshu in oneself, the person who has not discovered it and does not pursue the moksha marga, jnana marga, right? That is the avidvan purusha. In other words, an ignorant person. Na vidvan, avidvan. And the ninda of that person is done. The ninda of the person means ninda of ignorance. The ninda of avidvan means ninda of avidya. Right? Ninda of ignorance is what is meant. Here, why should there be a ninda, a censure, a decrying, an admonishing is there? Why? What for? Here in the Adhyatma Shastra, in spiritual pursuit, and in our scriptures, we say that the ninda is not for the sake of ninda, but the ninda implies the praise of the contrary. So, a ninda of avidvan means the praise of vidvan. That's what. And a censure, a criticism of ignorance implies praise of wisdom, knowledge. That is the spirit. So there is a saying, nahi ninda nindyam ninditum pravartate. There is a statement, nahi, he indeed, ninda, a criticism, a censure, a reproach is not for nindyam ninditum na pravartate. The spirit of the ninda is not in putting down what is to be put down. Okay, what is inferior, what is lowly, what is really not the purushartha, what is not really good. The ninda is not for that sake of it. Apitu stutyam stotum pravartate, but to praise what is praiseworthy. Right? So this is the spirit of ninda in the Adhyatma Marga, Adhyatma Shastra. In Adhyatma Shastra, in spiritual parlance, ninda is for the sake of praise of the contrary. So avidvat ninda means vidvat stuti. That is the spirit of it. So this is called nahi ninda nyaya. Nahi ninda nyaya. In Indian households, sometimes the mother of a kid, they tells, look at the neighbor children, ugly fellow. She may say, Nowadays, they don't say it, but in our days they used to say that, look at the neighboring kid, ugly fellow, does not eat his breakfast. You are my honey, you are my apple of my eyes. You are a good boy. Her own son. So, the spirit of the statement is not to criticize tell the other fellow, other kid as an ugly kid, etc. That is not the spirit, but to cheer up this fellow to do what is to be done. You are a honey, you are a sweetie, you are a nice fellow, you are like that. They used to do that. Not very common, but occasionally they used to do that. So, like this, the ninda here is for the sake of pointing out the praise. So, this is the arthavada here. Arthavada, this is the arthavada. So, here there is a praise of, by the criticism, the censure of avidvan, that is avidya. Indirectly, there is a praise of vidvan and vidya. Any praise for the vidvan is because of vidya, and any praise of vidya is because of the vastu. All praise belongs to the vastu, and vastu praise is the vidya praise. Vidya praise is the vidvan's praise. Therefore, any praise here ultimately rests with is because of the vastu, that is Atma Brahma. So this is the arthavada. The arthavada here indicates that arthavada is praise, indirect praise through the censure of the opposite. Therefore, arthavada indicates that Atma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, Ishvara Jnanam is important. It is the tatparya of the Upanishad. Right? This is one of the Shad Lingas. Okay? Upakrama, Upasamhara, Abhyasa, Apurvata, Phalam, then Arthavada. Arthavada and Upapatti, we say 6 lingas. This is Arthavada. This indicates the tatparya of the Upanishad. That is, Atma Vidya is the tatparya. Okay. Now we'll read the mantra. Asurya namate lokaha andhena tamasa vritaha ragumste pretyabhigachanti eke chatmahano janaha asurya namate lokaha andhena tamasa vritaha tagumste pretyabhigachanti eke chatmahano janaha. Asuryaha tama nama te lokaha. The visarga in these two places are dropped in sandhi. Te lokaha, those worlds, lokaha, worlds, those worlds. Or the loka, the word can mean sharira also. Those shariras, those janma, in those, with those sharira, in those places. Te lokaha, they are asuryaha, belonging to asura. Belonging to asura is an asurya. Okay. What belongs to asura is, what is befitting of an asura is asurya. Who is an asura? We say the derivation of the word from asushu ramate iti asuraha. The asu, the ra comes from ram dhatu. Ram to revel in, to revel in. Asu, asu is the prana. Asu means prana. Prana here means indriya. Indriya means indriya vishaya. Lot of lakshana vritti, right? Asu means prana, of course, direct meaning. Prana means Indriya, because Indriya are activated by Prana, one Lakshana Vritti. Prana means Indriya. Indriya means Indriya Vishaya, another Lakshana, double Lakshana Vritti. Okay. So, Vishaya Ramanaha, those who revel in the Vishaya, those who indulge in the Vishayas only, Bhogas only, not anything else. Like the Charvaka says, Yavad Jivam Sukham Jivet. Ghritam Rinam Krutva Ghritam Pibet. This is ascribed to them. Rinam Krutva Ghritam Pibet. Even taking loans, you splurge. You take loans and then splurge with others' money. You may not have money, take loan and then spend it, or pampering oneself. The Vishaya Rama is called Asura, usually. But here, also the Asura word usually means those people who are usually, two words are Asura and Rakshasa. These two words are there. Asura is we can take a selfish person, an indulgent person. An indulgent in Vishaya, Bhoga alone is an Asura. The Asura may not wish to harm others, disturb others, harm others. But a Rakshasa is a person who positively wants to disturb others, harm others, just for the heck of it. Even without any purpose, go and give whack, okay? Give some punches. What for? Just like that. So that's a Rakshasa. Those who positively hurt others, disturb others, hurt others is a Rakshasa. So here Asura is mentioned, Asurya is mentioned. Here that means Asurya, not only the Asura people, the Rakshasas and Asuras are there, we say Bana Asura, etc. We see, we leave it. Vritrasura, Banasura, right? We say Asuras, etc. But here, they are not meant here, or not they only meant here, but any samsara pursuit is called Asurya here. Samsarika pursuit, right? For the sake of itself, for the sake of samsara only, gratification only, sense gratification and ego satisfaction only, that is the called Asurya. Any material pursuit for itself, just for the sake of indulgence alone. There is no spiritual content, that is called Asurya here. And therefore, Bhashyakara takes to this meaning, even Devalokas can be called under this category if one aims at going to Devaloka for the sake of enjoying there. I would like to go to Devaloka. Why not? There Amrita is there, dance is there. It is like MTV all the time. Okay? Sing and dance all the time. Revelry all the time. No worries, just revelry alone. Merriment, make merry. That's all is there. So, there are people who think that going to Devaloka is worth just for the merriment alone. Not all devas are like that. The Devaloka is not meant for that alone. It is there, that is fine. But people who are the Devaloka also, going to Devaloka also, just for the sake of merriment, that also will fall under this category. So any samsara end, samsara pursuit, samsara end will fall under this category. Asurya nama te lokaha. Those janma, those type of birth, those type of sharira, those type of places, they go to. And are they really praiseworthy? They are pleasant, all right, but that is it. You revel and revel and revel, and then there is only bhoga all the time. There is only indulgence all the time. There is no vision. There is no fulfillment. There is no lasting fulfillment. There is always conditional happiness only. Experiential happiness alone is there. And that too, that will be taratamya will be there. There is gradations, differences will be there. Okay. So there will be difference between the bhoga or the pleasure of one entity from the another. There will be difference, gradations will be there. That means where there is gradation, where there are differences, there will always be something or someone who has more and someone who has less. So between those two persons, the person who has less will always feel the other fellow has more. Okay? I feel less, I have less, etc. The sense of wanting, incompleteness, unfulfillment will continue. Hey, you have so much now, I have so much, but the other fellow has much more. Right? So, because of this taratamya, this degree differences, there will be a sense of unfulfillment. Also, it is not that the bhoga will last forever. There again, its own time frame, whatever loka is there, it's relevant. Whatever time frame applies there, that time frame will be there. Therefore, there also the anityatva will be there. Right? Maybe long lasting, but still it is anitya, anityatva will be there. So as Krishna says, anityam, asashvatam, asukam, imam lokam prapya, mam bhajasva. Arjuna, seek me the Lord, me the Atma, me the Brahma, seek me. Discovering that all this is anitya, anityam, ashashvatam, right? Even when it is there, it is not the same way. It is not only it is there only for a time, but even when it is there, it is unpredictable, ashashvatam. It is not shashvata, right? We have things and then we think that this is a source of pleasure, but then even as we think so, it turns to be otherwise. We perceive it differently. Instead of seeing it as a source of pleasure, we start looking at it as a source of pain at the very same time. It's a mixed feeling. That is, there is pleasure also, there is pain also in the very same thing at the very same time. Ashashvata, anityam, ashashvatam, asukam, imam lokam prapya. Discovering that the pursuit of worldly affairs only, then that does not give the final, the everlasting, the unconditional satisfaction. Alright, therefore, te lokaha, however great they may be, there will be lot of comforts, there will be lot of pleasurable things will be there, but then it does not lead to the discovery of this unconditional total freedom, fulfillment. Right? So therefore, mantra says, andhena tamasa avritaha. They are avrita, covered by tamas, darkness, which is andha. Andha means blinding. Darkness, blindness. So even I am able to see with my eyes, but when there is darkness, I can't see anything. I can see, but only when there is light. Where there is darkness, I cannot see. So this tamas is the quality of blinding a person. A person is not blind, but blinded. Right? If the word is there, blinded. Okay. I don't know if it is there. So made as if the person is blind, can't see. Can't see what? Can't see what is there. Okay. Can't see what is there. I can't see. In darkness, I can't see what is in front of me. A table is there, flower is there, book is there. I can't see. So this is what darkness does, tamas does. So tamas which covers, which blindens. Blindens the reality, the truth of oneself. Blinding darkness. And these are the worlds. And these worlds, what happened to these? Tan te pretya abhigachanti. Te, those people, those jivas, abhigachanti, go to, reach. When do they reach? Pretya, at the end of this janma. At the end of this Janma, they reach Pretya. What do they reach? Tan Abhigachanti, Tan Lokan. They reach those worlds alone, those places alone, those type of birth alone, those Sharira alone they get. Which are those Sharira? Asuryaha, Andena Tamasa Vritaha only. Right. And who are those who reach only those lokas? Yekecha Atmahanaha Janaha. Ye Janaha, those people. Yekecha Janaha. Whoever is there, whichever person is there, whoever people, who are they? Atmahanaha, the killer, hun to kill, the killers of Atma. Okay. Atmanam hanti, iti Atmaha. One who destroys Atma, one who kills Atma. So those who kill Atma, Atmahanaha Janaha. Ye kya baat hai? Elsewhere you say, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, you say, Na Hanyate Hanyamane Sharire, you say, Atma cannot be killed, you have been talking left and right, you have been telling. Okay? Now you say Atmahanaha, killers of Atma. What is this? So here it is not literally killing Atma. So those who are, the Swarupa is Atma, but out of ignorance, they do not know that they are the Atma Swarupa, Purna Swarupa. They do not know, they do not understand, they do not know. So it is as good as lost. The Purnatva, the Shanti, the Sukham, the Ananda is as good as lost out of ignorance. Like the 10th man. The 10th man is lost, not literally lost, but because of ignorance, the 10th man thinks that 10th man, I am not the 10th man, 10th man is not there, 10th man is dead. That's what is lost or dead. So being the 10th man, in spite of being the 10th man, out of ignorance, the 10th man is lost. So the fellow Devadatta becomes the 10th man, becomes the killer of Devadatta, the 10th man. Out of ignorance it is. So here is to show the ninda of this, the word Atmahanaha is used. Atmahana is plural, the killers, Janaha, the people who, the killers of Atma, the destroyers of Atma. So those who are ignorant, that is the meaning. Those who are ignorant and those who do not attempt. Those who are attempt are okay, right? Those who know, they are very fine. Those who attempt to know, they will be fine, no problem. It's only a question of some time. But those who do not attempt to know Atma Swarupa, Ishvara, that is this. So the first mantra says, Īśāvāsya Idam Sarvam. Those who do not make any attempt to have Isha Darshanam, they are the Atma Darshanam, they are the Atmahanaha, Ajñāninaha. Okay. So those people who are ignorant of their own Swarupa and who do not make an endeavor, a try to know Atma Swarupa, Isha Swarupa, they only remain in the samsara alone. They remain in samsara alone. They never free themselves, discover the freedom from samsara. That is what is said as Asurya Lokaha, Te Gachanti, etc. It is said. They remain in samsara alone. Okay. They never discover they do not discover the freedom from samsara. As said in the Bhajagovindam, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shayanam, Iha Samsare Bahudustare, Kripaya Pare, Pahi Murare. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. After birth comes death, after death comes birth, after death comes birth. Keeps on this birth by cycle, meaning samsara. Punarjanma, etc., Maranam, etc., they refer to samsara. An unfulfillment is what is indicated by Janma, Marana, etc. Janma itself or Marana itself, it is not a problem. Not a problem, really. The problem is unfulfillment. Apurnata is the problem. That is due to ignorance, and therefore that is the said. Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Jatare Punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Again goes into the womb of the mother, right? And then take one more birth. Iha samsare bahudustare. The samsara is very difficult to cross indeed. Kripaya pare pahi. Take me to the shore, the bank. Make me cross the samsara. Hey Murari, hey Bhagavan, may you help me. May you bless me with the pursuit of jnana. May you bless me with the wisdom, etc. So, samsara. In the Kathopanishad also, it is said, Mrityoho samrityamapnoti. Right? Yaiha nanaiva pashyati. One who thinks that the duality, limitation, samsara is the truth of oneself, is the ultimate truth. That person goes from death to death. Samsara, death to death. Death is looked upon as something which is fearful, right? Death usually, we look upon death as something which is we are afraid of. We are afraid of death. We means people in general afraid of death, etc. Then we attach whatever pain, physical pain, mental pain along with the death also. So the marana refers to samsara, right? The sorrow, that is what it refers to. So one remains in samsara as long as one considers oneself as limited, looks upon, does not understand the true limitless nature, the true nature of everything as Brahma, Ishvara. As long as one has ignorance, one is in samsara, it is said. So that is what is read as andena tamasa, etc. Okay. Mantra Bhashya. Asuryaha Paramatma Bhavam Advayam Afekshya Devadayaha Abhi Asuraha. First he explains what is the meaning of Asura. Asuras are asuras already, no problem. They are prasiddha. Asuras are asuras. But what about devas, better places, superior places, higher places? Bhashakara says, Devadayaha api asuraha. In a gauna sense, not in the literal sense, but in a gauna sense. Devaha api asuraha, as good as asuraha. Even devas, etc. Kinnara, etc. Kim Purusha, Kinnara, all these are the Deva Adayaha, etc. Deva Adayaha api asuraha. In what context they are also called asuras? In this context, apekshya, in the light of, with reference to what? Paramatma Bhavam Advayam Apekshya. When compared to Advaya, the non-dual truth, which is Paramatma Bhavam. Being the Paramatma is Paramatma Bhava. Paramatma Bhava is, I am Sarvam Brahma. I am that Brahma. That is the Paramatma Bhava. Sarvam Brahma asti tad aham asmi. I am that Brahman, which is the truth of everything. Brahma is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. I am that. This Paramatma Bhavam. Bhava here is being the Paramatma. Remaining in the vision, in the wisdom, which is Advaya, non-dual, meaning there is no limitation, there is no unfulfillment, there is no Kartru, Bhoktru, Samsari is not there. That is Advayam Apekshya, with reference to that. Even Devadaya api Asuraha. Does it mean that Devas are also Ajnanis? Lot of people are Ajnanis, okay, maybe. But then, what about Devas? Devas are also Ajnanis. If they don't have Jnanam, they are Ajnanis, that's all. If they have Jnanam, they are not Ajnanis. Like Manushya. Whoever is there in the Manushya Loka, if a person has Jnanam, then the person is Ajnani. If the person does not have the Jnanam, is an Ajnani. That's all. Like Devas also, it is there. It is possible. There are two types of Devas. One are called Karma Devaha. right? Others are called Ajanaja Devaha. Ajanaja means even as they are manifest as Devas. That is Ajanajaha Devaha. Devas who are, even as they manifest as Devas in the Devaloka as Devas only. But what about, not only that, but there are other Jivas also, because of their noble karma, punya karma, vishesha, they go to Devaloka. They are called Karma Devaha. They become Devas. Okay? One type is they are Devas, the others become Devas. Not Devas earlier, do not go to Devaloka, or not in Devaloka, or not Devas earlier. Now because of karma phala, some punya karma vishesha, they become Devas. Okay. So they are the karma devaha, they are called, as a result of karma alone. So Ajanaj devaha, the Shastra looks upon as the jnanis only. There are jnani devas and ajnani devas, so to say. This is discussed in the Brahma Sutra also. It is discussed. Is there a possibility of jnana prapti in Devaloka, in the higher lokas? Is there a possibility? Vyasacharya says, yes, sambhavat, he says, upariyapi, tad upariyapi sambhavat. That's a Brahma Sutra, adhikarana is there. This is called Devata Adhikaranam. Devata Adhikarana is a section discussing the adhikara of the devas with regard for jnana. It is there. Devata Adhikarana is there. There Sutrakara mentions even devas also it is possible. It's not ruled out. The possibility is not ruled out. It may be difficult, all right, like it is difficult here. It may be difficult there also, but it is not impossible. Right? But it is not automatic. Once I go to if I go to Devaloka, I will become automatically a jnani. No, that will not be. I become a Deva, all right, but I will not become a jnani automatically by going to Devaloka. I will not. Okay. That's the idea. So, for jnanam, there has to be a pramana, and then pramana pravritti has to be there. Ajnana nivritti has to be there. That has to happen. Even for devas, it has to happen. Only then there is a jnana prapti. Deva becomes jnani, and therefore devadayahati asuraha refers to ajnana, those who do not have yet the vision. How do we know that devas do not have? Shastra itself mentions it. For example, in the Kenopanishad, right? Have you done? You are doing Kenopanishad? Finished? The Yaksha is there? Not yet. Okay. It's going. You will be seeing that. Okay. So the Param Brahma appeared, manifested like a big blob of light, some inscrutable brilliance. It manifested in front of devas. Devas thought that we have achieved everything. We are the victorious. Everything, all accomplishment is because of our own efforts, and we are everything. We have become everything. We have gained the ultimate, etc. The devas gloated over their accomplishments without looking at it that it's all, there is Ishvara as the truth of all, and there is Ishvara grace. Without Ishvara's grace, there is no accomplishment, etc. They forgot. They did not know, or they forgot. So they thought that they have accomplished the ultimate. They have known everything. They have accomplished everything that they thought. And then to put their thinking in proper place, to enlighten them, Ishvara manifested in front of them as a big brilliance. And then they did not know what is it that we thought we knew everything, but now there is something which we do not know. We do not know what is this. And this is so brilliant, so vast, we don't know what this is. And then they send Agni to, the Deva send Agni to go and know what it is. Go and inquire, find out what this is. Agni goes and then could not know, returns. comes back and tells, I couldn't know. Then they send Vayu, Devata. Vayu goes and tries to know what is that. Vayu also could not know, and then Vayu also returns. Then Indra, the king of Devas, himself goes, the Lord of Devas goes, he himself goes, and then first he did not know, right? And then it vanished from Indra's sight, it just vanished. And then in that place, Indra stayed on inquiring, looking into all that, and then there manifested the Shruti in the form of Uma, Haimavati, etc. Parvati Devi in the form of Parvati, the Shruti manifested, or Parvati manifested as the Shruti, either way. And then Indra asks Parvati, Uma, who is it that, what is it that? Then Parvati says, Brahma, Brahma iti Sahovacha. It is Brahman that you needed to know. So, there is a teaching. Uma taught Indra, it is there. In the Kena Upanishad we see. So, from such the Shruti Vakyas, we understand that it is possible that the Devas can be Ajnanis and then they can become Jnanis. Now what about Indra now? Now we look upon Indra as a Jnani because Indra Jnanam Praptavan. Now Jnani, alright. We don't say Indra was Ajnani. That was past, okay? We don't look at the past, we look at the what is present. Indra is a Jnani now, alright. Maybe was a Ajnani earlier. Therefore, even Devadi can have Jnanam and can have Jnanam by pursuit. Therefore, Bhashyakara, Devadayaha api asuraha. This is purely referential with reference to Paramatma Vada, Advaya. The reference to that they are also asuraha. And therefore, Tesham cha svabhutaha lokaha asuryaha nama tesham lokaha, their belongings, what belongs to them, what befits them, tesham lokaha. What are those lokas? He says svabhutaha, what they possess, what belongs to them, where they belong to, that is svabhutaha. So in the form of sharira, right, etc., whatever sharira is befitting for that place, and whatever belongings, that whatever environment that belongs to that place, befitting that place, that's all svabhutaha. Tesham svabhutaha, what belongs to them. Their bhogya, whatever bhogya is there, whatever that is, the environment, the objects of enjoyment, the instrument of enjoyment, etc. is all the svabhutaha, the sharira, etc. These are the lokaha. Tesham lokaha asuryaha. Asuranam lokaha asuryaha. There is the word nama here. Nama usually has many meanings, but nama means a name. But nama, for the sake of emphasis, also is there. What is the meaning of nama here? Bhashyakara says, nama shabdaha anarthakaha nipataha. The word nama here is a nipata, a particle which is anarthakaha, no any specific meaning. No specific meaning here. Just for the sake of alankara, etc. Like just an embellishment, it is there. Okay. Suppose I say, no, it is blue, the cloth is white, okay. It's good enough. But suppose I say, the cloth indeed is white. What is the indeed doing there? Nothing. Doesn't add anything to the meaning here, no specific meaning, just an alankara, it's an embellishment, that's all. So asuryaha nama, the nama here is it's for the sake of embellishment, alankara arthaha, not any specific meaning here. Okay. We do have such words, in some words we have, don't have any specific meaning here, but then just an anarthakaha, na arthaka, no any specific meaning, that's all. Okay. Te lokaha those lokas. What are those lokas? Bhashyakara explains, karma phalani. Karma phala is called loka here. Karmanam phala. Karma phala is a lokaha. Then why are they called lokaha? He explains, lokyante, drishyante, bhujyante, iti. Lokyate iti lokaha, lokyante iti lokaha. What is the meaning of lokyante? Drishyante, are seen. What is the meaning of seen? Bhujyante, are enjoyed or experienced. That which are experienced, which are seen, is called lokyante. Lokyante iti lokaha. Karma Utpatti. What are seen, those which are seen, is called loka here. That which are experienced, that is called loka. Te lokaha means drishyante, bhujyante iti lokaha. And what are they? Bhashyakara says further, janmani. The birth in those places, right? The sharira and the equipment, etc. This is janmani. The lokaha means janmani. Karma phalani, which means janmani. They are born in those samsarika planes only. That means they are in samsara only. Alright. And then, what sort of places are they? The andena tamasa amritaha, it is said here. We will continue this tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namah. Hari Om.